As Gonzalez now plays along the near side to Perez. Fingertip save from Pardo, and then Leonardo de Oliveira gets stopped there from the back line of San Diego. And now Pardo with the save steers it to the far side boards, and we'll reset with Gonzalez to the near side. Just under 13 minutes here and underway in the second quarter. The ball steered to Childs, and he's the man that finds the back of the net for the first time tonight for San Diego, and they lead 1-0.
You know, Mr. Craig Childs is someone that the Fury definitely had to contain, not like down, because he's going to get his no matter what. You know, he's third in the league in goals with 35 now, and he's put the Sockers ahead 1-0, and the Fury, you know, again, those mistakes in the back were unfortunate for them, and it's 1-0 San Diego, Brian.
No real movement other than Cisse, and now Francisco earns the ball back, and it goes right underneath the hand of Pardo. I think we call that the 7-hole. Underneath the hand, right above the leg. There it goes, and it's 1-1 here in the second quarter.
It doesn't matter how you get it in as long as you get it in, and Chico Francisco did exactly that.
A little 1-2 with Gonzalez and de Oliveira. He'll let the ball roll to the near side, and he steers it to the bottom 90, and it's 2-1 Ontario.
What a shot, and we mentioned it throughout the broadcast. It's all about the patience. You know, they've been touching the ball extremely well these couple of minutes here around the San Diego defense, and it's 1-2, 1-2, and finally able to find the back of the net with a beautiful leg strike. And
now de Oliveira tries to chip the goalie just an inch over for de Oliveira. 10 seconds remaining here with Childs. Steers it to the far side to Claire. He finds the empty net with 5.6 seconds left in the first half. What a backbreaker that is. We're all tied at 2.
But what have we been saying, though, Brian? They have to be aware of when they extend players offensively that they're going to get caught in a counterattack, and that's exactly what they just happened. You know, at least at 11-11 at 500. You know, it looks a little better than at 10-12, and the Fury
Just seconds into the third quarter, Craig Childs gets his second goal of the game. Looks like it was unassisted. Nonetheless, it is a 3-2 Sockers lead. Didn't seem like that many shot attempts in the first half for Ontario, as a left-footed shot attempt finds its way in off the foot of Escoto into the net, and it's a 4-2 lead for San Diego. It will be a very difficult hill to climb.
Yeah, it's been an uphill battle to get goals back, and we see here, just like you said, Brian.
And there we go for the visiting San Diego Sockers. That ball finds its way in, and it's a 5-2 San Diego lead.
Yeah, it seems this Fury team has been defeated mentally, and it's going the same way that they did the last game. And the body language, even when they were setting up that wall, Brian, it looked like as if they were just did not want to be there standing.
They need to generate something here.
You know, they've been great in the 3/4 of the field, but when they get to the final pitch.
And there's Charlie Gonzalez along the far side. Caught us off by surprise there, but the Fury are right back into it. It is a 5-3 game here in Ontario.
Number 15 could definitely get the San Diego Sockers on their heels.
Well, it'll be interesting to see who makes the roster, or who's part of the roster next year. Childs lays it off to Claire. Another goal for San Diego, and they double up on Ontario. It's 6-3. Middle of the pitch, and that ball finds its way into a white jersey after a deflected shot. Concalves trying to backtrack, holds up Escoto for a second, and I'm not sure why he's grabbing his face, but he was definitely pulled down, and a definite foul call there.
I'm not sure what Concalves is arguing as well. He briefly put his hand on him, and a hand on the shoulder, you know, or else Escoto was gone through that breakaway. That burst of speed. We saw Agent Perez trying to break him down, and he got through 2 players on the counterattack. So for the Fury, it's going to be a blue card for Concalves, and he's out of here for 2 minutes.
So another penalty given up for Ontario. After the whistle, it is Escoto. Fakes one way, goes the other, and it's a goal for San Diego. And it is a 7-3 Sockers lead.
Escoto, one of their better players here for San Diego, and I just mentioned here that he's the kind of player that has a technical ability to move left and right and has the movement of the hips to fake out defenders, and he did exactly did that to Lima. Faked them out with the hips move, took him out to his right, open net goal, and it's a 7-3 Sockers lead. And it looks like
to Concalves, Raygoza to Perez. Craig Childs will disrupt that shot attempt. Quick start and a save off the fingertips of Pardo. Over the ball is Charlie Gonzalez. He'll lay it off to Concalves. And just like that, 2 seconds off the clock. And there we are with a power play goal for Ontario. It's 7-4.
Yeah, it seems like Diego Concalves is hearing us up here in the booth talking like we're wrapping up the season. And he says, hey, fellas, not so fast, as I have one here to get and send to the back of the net. It's 7-4 now. And
in the MASL, the last and final playoff spot will be occupied by the Tacoma Stars, as an insurance goal, if you needed one, is put in from San Diego, and Escoto is a man to sink all ships possible here for Ontario. He gets a hat trick tonight, and it's 8-4 San Diego.